Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the paralegals who want to go freelance. I'm getting a lot of emails lately about paralegals who want to leave their corporate environments and go freelance. And there's a lot of avenues that you can go in a freelance environment. So today I have 8 tips for you to start that freelance journey. I'm glad that you decided to go freelance because right now that is living the dream of being a freelance paralegal. So how are you getting your leads? Where are they coming from? I've got a few tips for you to start your journey, to grow your business and expand your brand. So before we get started today, you know the drill. I want you to click that subscribe button and I want you to follow me on social media. Not only do I do all of this here on YouTube, but I'm always churning out things on social media. Whether or not it's inspiring you for the day or giving you some additional tips and tricks or free content for your blogging, your websites, or just your paralegal journey. So click that subscribe, follow me on social media, and let's do this today. Diving right into things today, the first thing that you need to do is tip number 1, and that is to create your website. 85% of consumers are looking at your website. It's the number 1 way to showcase your product and to get your work out there. If you are creating funnels and you are creating content out there on social media, you need to drive that traffic back to your website. So number 1 is to create that website. There are all sorts of avenues that you can go and create that website. There's Weebly, Wix, GoDaddy, and so many more. So I know that you're not a coder. I'm not a coder either. So I really needed a platform that already had content built into it that I can kind of mold and use to create my website. That's exactly what I did at arrowconsultants.solutions. So check it out. And if you need any help building your platform, building your website, then let me know it below in the comments. Other than the stuff that you put out there on social media, your website is the first impressions that new clients or potential clients are going to see. So be sure you know exactly what it is that you want to put out there and what you're doing for your environment as a freelance paralegal before you build that website. Your budget also is going to be a big factor in how you are able to build your website. Do you need to just go with something that bloggers have, a blogging website, or do you need to go full scale where you can book services and interact with your potential clients? So have all of that in mind when it comes down to creating that website. Step number 2 in the process, after you build a website, you need to perform keyword searches and develop an SEO plan. So just because you built a website doesn't mean that you're going to rank on Google. First, you got to make sure that you know exactly what your niche is as a freelance paralegal. Are you a contracts paralegal? Are you do estate planning and probate, family law, divorce, custody? All of those things are specific niches within the freelance paralegal environment. So you need to develop an SEO plan that will drive traffic back to your website through Google or your social media platforms, and an SEO plan is a great way to do that. Step number 3 in the process is to write, monetize, and partner. Oh my. So you've created a website, you've done your keyword search, you've developed an SEO plan. Now you need to create visual content for your potential clients and push that information out there to every single platform that you can. So you definitely need to start blogging on your website. Now you need to monetize it. And how are you going to monetize it? You're going to partner with companies in order to monetize. So I've partnered with Amazon, with Citrix ShareFile, with Wix, with Asana, with all sorts of people in order to create that content and get it out there. If you go onto my blog right now, you will see an article about 10 steps to go paperless. And within that blog provides you links for scanners, Citrix ShareFile, Right Signature, and I think a few other things. So if you partner with companies like that and people click on those items within your blog, if they purchase those items, then you get a percentage of whatever that purchase was. Same thing with Citrix, Right Signature, and ShareFile. I've partnered with them because I can give them referrals, and in turn, they will give me a commission based on that sale. So be careful though about when you monetize your blog. For Amazon, for instance, if you don't sell anything through their partnership within your blog within, I think, 180 days, then your account will be deactivated. So careful about that monetization, and make sure that you have enough clients and funnels that you're driving back to your website and into your blog so that people can buy those items and your account isn't going to be deactivated. Step number 4 is to implement a real-time collaboration environment for you and your potential clients. So you've got your first client. Good for you. Now you have to create an environment to work with them in. And creating a real-time collaboration environment is great for productivity, accountability, and making sure that you produce a high-value product for your client. I use a couple different platforms to co-collaborate with my clients in a real-time environment. The best environment that I like is Cisco WebEx. I can talk with my clients in a video format. I can share my screen, I can work with documents with them in a real-time environment, and I have a whiteboard. So we can co-collaborate together within that whiteboard environment, save it, and I can use that to develop content for them later on. Other environments I use are SharePoint, Teams, and of course, Citrix ShareFile. I just love that platform. Step number 5 is to develop a conflict check process. If you're a paralegal wanting to go freelance, then I bet you've probably been in this career for quite a while. You've networked really well, you're already out there on social media, and now it's time to create your own company and build your own brand. Awesome. But as a paralegal, from one paralegal to another, I shouldn't have to tell you how important the conflict check process is. You simply can't work both sides of the fence. For me, I'm an AAJ paralegal affiliate. That means that I'm prohibited from working with a lot of defense attorneys, especially in avenues like nursing home litigation. So make sure that you have that conflict check process set up. Regardless of how you do it, you need to make sure that is set up. Step number 6 is to expand your tribe. And by that, I mean get out there and network like crazy. You need to figure out which social media site best works for you, but you have to network like crazy. Let's face it, we are living in a very social media world. I mean, our presidency election is in the social media world, so as paralegals, we need to be in the social media world. So social media is one of the biggest ways to drive traffic back to your website. Creating that content, developing visuals for your potential clients, and pushing it out there to everyone. So it's not just enough that you're out there networking. What are you networking for? Create content, push it out to your tribe, and grow your business by creating a funnel to your website. So you can go on canva.com, you can develop a social media graphic, you put that social media graphic out there to the world that starts your funnel, that leads traffic back to your website, grows your business, and gets you those potential clients. Not only is it important for you to network, you developing that content and putting it on social media to drive those leads back to your website is actually building your organic growth. And organic growth builds much faster than paid growth. So get out there, expand your tribe, and start networking right away. There are platforms out there like Upwork.com, Freelancer.com, where you can get out there and push your brand and yourself as a freelance paralegal and bid on contract jobs that attorneys and law firms are putting out there. But if you're just starting out as a freelance paralegal, you might not have a budget for that, because in order to bid on those projects and jobs, you have to have money in an account in Upwork and Freelance in order to bid on those projects. So if you don't have the money to bid on projects, then social media and networking is your best avenue for generating leads back to your website, expanding your brand, and getting that clientele that you want. Step number 7 is to implement analytics. So you've built a website, you've created that SEO plan, you've done your research, you're out there generating content and pushing it out to social media and driving traffic back to your website through the funnels that you created. Great. Now where is it going? So that's where analytics come in. You need to know exactly where your clients are coming from so you know how to market your brand. There is a great tool called Google Analytics that you can add to your website to understand where your leads and your traffic is coming from. If you understand those things, then marketing your brand will be a whole lot easier. By implementing analytics, you can stop spinning your wheels on marketing that isn't working for you. Creating content and pushing it out there to every single platform that you can is great. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, those are all great platforms, but maybe they're all not working for you. A freelance paralegal's best environment is truly LinkedIn. Instagram is a great one too. Facebook comes after that. But you need to figure out what is working for you so that you stop spinning your wheels on marketing practices that isn't growing your brand. One of the things that I tell my clients is if you are in the know, then you can grow. Step number 8, and the final step that I tell people, is what I have been telling people all along, and especially in my 5 tips to new paralegals, and that is to never stop learning. You can't. Everything is evolving. The digital technology is evolving. Courts are evolving. Law evolves. You have to evolve too. And by doing that, you can never stop learning. Learning from environments like YouTube or Thinkific or Skillshare. Regardless, you've got to get out there and never stop learning. So how are you going to do that? You come see me every single Wednesday and I will help you continue that learning. If you're not working with, a law firm that is helping you continue your education and getting you out there and advancing your career and your knowledge, which probably you're not, then it's up to you to expand your knowledge however you see fit and in the environments that you need that knowledge. If you're working with medical records for a plaintiff's firm in a contingency fee-based environment, and you're not aware of the HITECH Act, then you need to get out there and brush up on that. And of course, there's people like me. I'm a paralegal career coach, so I help new paralegals all the time, regardless if it's in a freelance environment or a virtual remote environment, or they're in a corporate space in a law firm. You still have to get out there and expand that knowledge because it is absolutely important to advancing your career regardless of your environment. If you can have that sort of education and knowledge for an attorney that doesn't have to train you in that stuff, then awesome. One of the things that I say is to make sure that you are completely well-versed in all Microsoft Suite products and Adobe. Those things are absolute paramount to every single law firm and will help you in everything, really, truly everything. So there you have it. Those are all my tips to becoming a freelance paralegal. You need to develop your website. You need to do your research and create an SEO plan. You need to write, monetize, partner, and push that content out there. You need to create real-time collaboration environments for you and your client, develop a conflict check process, which is so important from one paralegal to another. Again, I shouldn't have to tell you how important that is. And to expand your social media, expand your tribe so you can push that content out there. Implement analytics so you know how traffic is being driven back to your website. You're going through the hassle of creating the funnels. Are they working for you? Stop spinning those wheels. And then finally, never stop learning. Now, all you have to do is take a deep breath. Find your namaste, your Zen moment, and remember that the foundation of integrity is being your genuine self. So, you've got this. Get out there and do it. Create the website and all the other steps that I gave you on this YouTube tutorial. But of course, if you need some additional help, I am always here. Of course, you can comment below or reach out to me through my website or follow me on social media because I am always publishing content. If you haven't already done it, be sure to click that subscribe button, follow me on social media, and join me next Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please sure to give me a big thumbs up for this video and subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my 5 tips for new paralegals and how you can work remotely by taking your office paperless. Check me out next Wednesday. Bye-bye.